Jake Camarda ready to get this one going. And away we go from Brooklyn. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Laporta with the grab. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And that gives the Lions the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Gibbs can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got a man left. Touchdown! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
to throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Catch made over the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Ball's in this punt at the 8. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He throws a bullet to the center. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second and 10 now. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Has a lane past the 45. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Lions get 6 more on their early advantage. Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And the Panthers grab it! And he stopped after a little bit of progress. It won't be 2 the other way, but still, at least a blocked extra point on the play.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that special teams unit, how you want to start this game. Playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Finds Laporta. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. 13-3 our score. More from this one right after this.
Just get in the pocket. Come on, be patient. Come on, offense. Come on.
Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Cut out left. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. Looking to the air here. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. On the move, headed right. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it and couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's completed out to the right. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 37. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, he's got it back again.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Brooklyn. The Lions looking for a score before halftime. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Gibbs now from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 36. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this out to the 33. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Chased out to his right. Pass is hauled in by the running back. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I love the thought there and the idea, get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing from the gun here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They're throwing it. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Panthers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Lays out left side and gets it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. They'll throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
It's Gibbs on the carry. He'll cobble together a yard there. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Working quickly here. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Slot man motioned over.
Get in the end zone,
A give left side for Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's a give to Gibbs. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Slot receiver headed left. Shotgun now on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's a throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Complete out to the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. From the red zone now. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Lions take over as as he records his 10th career INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Offense to the line for second down. They send a man in motion. Here we go, second and very long. This is complete to Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Setting up a throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
They'll throw on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Gotta hurry this to the line. From the 25 on second down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. He can run it. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet. We've got a flag down. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He's going to throw this one. Complete. Oh no, the ball is loose. And they jump. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And even getting skunked in that second half, Rob, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. Of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible. And with Brock Hewitt and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Brooklyn.